Welcome back to the next trial, to the first trial. It's scrum debate time, so that's very exciting. We've gone through a lot of our evidence so far in this trial, but we have not yet gotten to the point that I'm ultimately waiting for, is when we start piecing together all these accounts to see where some lie can be exposed, perhaps. I'm not sure where it is yet, but it's there. I'm fairly sure that's how it's going to go down. We got some side sprites. Oh, look at Riggy, he's so happy. Hid the motive from us. Hid. Okay, she hid it because she didn't know how to explain herself. Taking the pie from Bethlehem before she arrived. Pie? Anyone could have taken the pie from Clef's hut before they arrived. Even me!
Bessie knew that Clara was weak.
Weak. Old man. I don't want to try reading these, so I'm just going to say their names. Dream? Moto Dream. Paula! That's possible someone could have lied about their motive dream. Plans from the beginning. Bessie! What? No, the only thing I planned was my outfit. Some of these are not like super solid defenses, in my opinion. Biggest problem is we've got other suspects. Surly! We haven't gone through all the suspects. Harry has never stated his motive dreams. And what were the other people who were in the cleanup crew? We never even got to them. They'll be killed because she has a motive. 20 minutes to do it. Minutes! Me! We got a piece of evidence that wouldn't make sense if we found Clara 20 minutes after passing. Stain on shirt! This is our answer! It's definitely one of my favorite animations in all of Danganronpa fangans. Not like the scrum debate itself, even, like, although that's really hype. Just the end of it, this is our answer! All those overlapping voice lines. It's like watching the Avengers Portal scene. When all the good guys come together to do victory. Yeah, it's a very nice addition to V3. Definitely the best thing it brought to the community, I would say. Anyway, moving on. Bessie really did kill at all that time. Really did kill at that time, then why was the stain on Clara's shirt dry? Ah, you're right. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure Bessie arrived for our morning meeting before everyone.
Not exactly before everyone. Flippy and I got there right before her.
And Edge of the Plaza was a lot slower. They're actually the first ones, though. And following us. They were, yeah, they both were the first ones, yeah. That's true.
Oldman was with her.
Oldman, did you and Bessie come from the huts together? Oh, yeah, we got an alibi here.
I will say that I saw Bessie leave her hut. She was right behind me this morning. However, before I say anything else, would the tunes that vouch for Bessie's innocence allow me to ask Flunky our extra question?
While he's creepy, oddly enough, I think I trust him. Let's let Bessie decide that, as she was the one whom the suspicion was cast upon. Oh, but I don't think she's as smart. Yeah, it's alright with me.
Very well. Flunky, I will be asking our team's question.
Wait, what? Oh, Bessie was deciding who to ask the question, and she was said Oldman. Okay.
Why you? All you've done is get me to say more than I should be saying. Well, fear not, as my question is quite simple. Was the culprit's motive tied to the motive dream? That sounds useful to you. But not an extremely good clue. Fine, I'll answer that. The culprit's motive was tied to the motive dream. I see. So, there you have it.
And so someone's day one claim is probably a lie. Because it had to have been someone who got Clara day one. Because Clara was not drained day one. She was not. No, we hit her. She wasn't drained. And no one claimed to have had her, obviously. So they said someone else's name, but there was no overlap somehow. It's not that I could see. All right.
I believe you all realize what this entails, yes?
Nothing, I assume. All that did was prove that for it to have been Bessie, she'd...
Gah! So that's why you asked that question.
Oh yeah, that's also what pretty much affirms that Bessie didn't do that, because she couldn't have woken up and killed. And yeah, so basically means the motivation started quite a while ago. So collecting pies after that, I mean, I don't really think that was going to be possible in the first place. Whatever.
If you're going to say anything, I'd advise actually thinking about what you're going to say, unless your goal is to look like a complete buffoon. So, if the culprit killed for the sake of the motive dream, it should be obvious how it could not have been Bessie now, yes?
Really? So obvious. Tell us then. Were you even on our side in the scrum debate?
I suppose I'll explain just for you, Sticky Lou, since it appears your brains have been impacted by all those glue incidents.
It's actually not a bad burn. Just get on with it, you entitled pinhead.
That was not as good. Not surprised you're envious of my intellect. Besides the point. For those of us experienced motive dreams, haven't you realized when they occurred?
Right before waking up, right? Both of mine happened right before the morning announcement. That kind of made me wake up. That happened with my motive dream too.
Exactly. Now that we know the motive dream was the reason the murder occurred, knowing that Bessie was seen getting out of her hut right before we all met up.
Bessie getting her motive dream about Clara right before the morning announcement absolutely did not have enough time. Getting her motive dream absolutely did not have enough time to commit the murder. The reasoning simply being that if she was seen by old men coming out of her hut, and how she was with a group since then. Now, knowing this, we can safely clear Bessie of suspicion. Really? Oh, thank you, Oldman and Surly. You two have completely saved me. No, not just me. Everyone. Since we would have died if I got picked. That's what they all say.
Where's my praise?
You know, actually, that's not what they all say. Why don't killers say this more often? Where is it? I feel like not many killers say this. Like, oh no, if I die, we'll all die. Like, that's always the go-to innocence response to being accused. It's like, oh no, everyone's going to die. I worry about everyone because I'm innocent. But the guilty people don't usually say this. I'd like to see that happen more often. But I don't think she's guilty.
Where's my praise?
Is that really all he cares about? Lotus didn't even say anything.
So, now that we know the motive dream really was the motive to kill, who got Clara the first night?
Did it have to be the first night? Yes. Yes, it definitely had to have been. Do not forget the dry stain. We skimmed past that in our defense. Ah, right. Oops. Isn't there somebody who hasn't said them motive dreams yet? It's almost certainly not Harry, though. Besides Clara, there's only one who hasn't told us their motive dreams. Oh. Well, it's Harry. Or Clara. Yeah, Harry. Everyone else has stated who they got for their motive dreams, and since it wouldn't make sense for anyone to have gotten themselves as their motive dream, there's no one else who would have gotten the motive. of Clara the first night. That's not right. What's not correct, Harry? By process of elimination, the only one who could have gotten Clara as their first motive dream was you.
All this time, the culprit was... you? The one who apparently only wanted to hide all the time?
How could I have done anything if I was inside the whole time?
You being inside the whole time made it so you had all the time to prepare your scheme. Not only that, but it's obvious you were the one who got Clara as their first target. Finally, there's no one that can vouch for you.
Giggles, cease this bullying. But Paula, it literally couldn't have been anyone else. You know this. No, there's still another possibility. How, Paula, how? Harry, I think he was drained one night. I don't know if that's where this is going. But I really want to be right about that. Anyway, I missed some of these. It's true, he was in a really good spot, but how would he have known? Paula could have told him. Could have done everything. Well, that seems like a fake statement. Note on Clara? The other motive dream is Harry. I'm looking confirmed about the motive is true. Must be Harry, right? No, I don't think so. No. Trapdoor system. Faint trail? No. Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to click that. Note. Oh, okay, good. I don't know what about the note, but the note has a lot of information on it, so I just clicked it. I could have definitely, like, I think maybe he doesn't know that we're friends or something? Definitely stolen a pie from Clef's hut while most of us were at the pie event, but think about it. When we all woke up this morning, we mentioned what happened to Clara, in which some of us didn't know what happened. What? If anyone told anyone else about what happened to Clara at the pie event, then please, speak up now. Because if Harry didn't know about what happened to Clara, then... Well, I told Pete about what happened, Flippy. I can confirm that. I can also say that I did not share this information with anyone else. Okay, it's good to know. And besides Tom, no one told someone who didn't attend before this morning, right? Everyone went silent. In that case, how would Harry, who didn't know about Clara's condition, write the following in the note? I know you're not feeling well, but please, oh. Okay, that makes more sense. This note, which was what brought Clara to her end, had to have been written by someone who knew that. Who knew what I did to Clara. In other words, someone besides Surly, Mo, and Harry.
But then, this crime would have been impossible to be done by anyone.
Have we not even crossed you off, Giggles? Like, it can't be Harry, can't be Mo, can't be Surly. Can't be Riggy? Can't be Bessie. Since I assume getting someone the 2 nights in a row is not possible.
I have to agree with that buffoon. The motive dream truly was the reason the murder happened, and the only possibility could be Harry.
Somebody's lying. You've already shown how Bessie couldn't have, leaving no one else who got Clara as the motive. What? Are you going to claim the killer killed herself? Because that'd be even more idiotic, as her body was dragged. She couldn't have got herself as her own motive video. We've already ruled out an accomplice, so what are you trying to get at? I don't know. He has a point. Remember the logic we've been going on, but apparently we just ruled out people lying somehow. Plus confirmation from the motive dream indeed caused the incident. Then no one is a perfect fit. This case isn't unsolvable, is it? Flashbacks. The culprit's plan was so simplistic. It really is. And almost all my evidence is just what everyone has told me. That's what I said at the beginning. That's what I noticed forever ago. I don't want to doubt anyone's account, but whose account would I even doubt? I don't know. There's no contradictions. You give me your information, Harry. We need to know. Why have y'all been saying that I got Clara as my motive dream? Because I only ever got Lou as my motive dream. Yes! I knew it! He only had one! Only Lou? What night did you get this motive dream of Lou? Very important information. The second night. Okay, so yeah, he was drained the first night. I freaking knew it! I knew it! I knew that's why. I knew the fact we weren't seeing it was going to be used somehow. After the first night, everything was getting darker. I thought I was dying slowly. But then, after the second night, I heard an announcement that a body was found. And shortly after, my body felt better. Hold on. If you felt worse after the first night, and then had your motive dream of Lou the second, it's possible that there were 4 people. Was it always 4 people that were drained? Someone was faking it? Or it for some reason be 4-3? 4 in the first night, but that would mean someone. That would mean, I don't know. The first night, you were drained of your laugh. Wait, I thought Harry never got drained. It's because you never saw him, doofus. But because wasn't it only 3 who got their laugh drained each day? We don't know that for sure. It was. The ones who got their laugh drained should have been Surly, Riggy, and Clef. Yes. Then Paula, Riggy, and me. Yes. Okay. On the first night. Here we go. Surly, Riggy. I think this is gonna be it. Surly, Riggy, and Clef were the ones that got drained. And on the second night, Paula, Riggy again, and me. The motive wouldn't decrease in amount of victims a day, would it? It could. I would assume not. I mean, I think it could, but we have claims for, how many people are here? 15? We have claims for 12 motive dreams on the first night, I would think, right? Unless
you're clearly onto something, Pete. So, speak your mind, even if you're wrong. Anything you say might actually be true.
someone was either faking the dream the first night or pretending not to have it the second night. If you say so. there is a way that the number of tunes that got their laugh drained stayed the same. Clara was going to be the fourth victim of the laugh drain. Oh. Right. Going to be. How would that work? Clara was going to be drained? Wait, how low would she have been then? Well, if a whole cream pie deals 40 damage and she was hit twice, she'd be at 20 laugh, meaning had she not been killed, she'd be at a very low 10 laugh. That's just suppressing. Should we ask Flunky if Clara was going to be drained? I'm not so sure that would be the best use of what I assume is our last question to Flunky. We still got one more question left, huh?
Knowing if Clara is drained or not doesn't help us. As of now, this case is impossible. Open your mind, Mo. Enlighten yourself, doofus.
You're right, Mo. However, let's think about why that is. Ooh, I like this line of thinking. We've hit a hard place. Why are we stuck? That will usually bring you to who the culprit is, I find, in a lot of killing games. Firstly, we know that Clara was killed because of the motive dream, and we also know that the motive dreams are given right before we wake up. Because Clara's body had a dry stain on it, she couldn't have been a recent kill. And since we only found her 30 minutes after the morning announcement, only the first motive dream could have caused this incident. Harry was our only suspect of having Clara as his first motive dream because of everyone else's testimonies. However, with the contents of the note given to Clara, we've proven it couldn't be him. Added with the fact that Harry was drained. He's going hard here! Added with the dream for the first night, this can only mean one thing. Someone, without a doubt, lied about their motive dream for the first night. Yup! As I thought, the killer lied about their motive dream. When we were interviewing, someone told a fib. But the problem is Flippy and I found no overlap in any of their testimonies. Don't tell me. Did the killer simply get lucky on who they stated? I don't think they'd take a risk like that. Yeah, how would they know? Who would have been able to make that guess? Everyone, I might have an idea. There is a question I can ask that might just expose the killer's lie. However, it's quite a stretch. If anyone has a way to figure out the killer without using a question, please say so now. No one said a word. Okay. Flunky, who did Clara get for her motive dreams? Ooh. Well, that's right, we don't have hers. Either of them?
That's your question? How would knowing her motive dreams help?
Because that gives us everyone's, right? How could they have known? Could they have talked to Clara before? Flunky, will you answer my simple question?
Why do I feel like you'll somehow get more out of this? Much more out of this than I think you will.
Well, if it's an overlap, it'll immediately point to who it is. If you think so, you can reject it. Ooh. It's a bold move. Confident statement.
The first night, Clara got Bessie as her motive dream. And she was killed before she could either be drained or have another motive dream.
Oh. So she didn't even get in the second one. Unfortunate. It would have been nice to know what happened to her the next night. However, the confirmation that Bessie was Clara's first target might be just what I need to know. Flippy, could you tell me who everyone got for their motive dream the first night? Ah, here it comes. This is what I figured it would come to. Let's line up the dots. See who's at the center of all of this. Alright, I trust you know what you're doing. Hold the start. I got Clef. Pete got Paula. Lou had Giggles. And Mo had Lou. Someone got Mo. Coach C got Tom. Giggles got me. Bessie got Coach Z. Pretty sure these two aren't lies, so I guess it can't be Giggles. Or Bessie. Pretty sure this isn't a lie. Don't know. Don't know. Kind of believable. Did he mention this? No, we saw this. Tom got Pete. We know that. That's confident. Paula got Oldman. She only mentioned that recently. Don't know about that. Clara got Bessie. That's been confirmed. Not Tom, Bessie Giggles. Ricky, Clef, Harry, and you were drained. Okay. Can you figure out who lied based on that? I think I'll need the second night's motives dreams as well. The second night, that'd be, if I remember correctly, Pete got you, Lou had Mo, Mo had Oldman, Clef got Giggles. Oldman got Pete, Coach C got Bessie. Yeah, Giggles got Harry. Bessie got Clara. Tom got Coach Z. Harry got Lou. You got Tom. You, Riggy, Paula were drained, thus not knowing if Clara got drained or not. It seems like some people formed some cycles. It seems like it followed a pattern where who you got the second night got you on the first night. For some of them, at least. Got Lou and Mo, they had each other. I think... Did Oldman have Mo the first night? I think he did. Could go back and look. Coach C have Tom. I don't know. It seemed like there's a. I can't. I don't think. I'm not sure if I'm able to make it work elsewhere, but I can. I think like these people got each other. Some of them, at least. And. Okay, and there is, as I mentioned like earlier, a lack of Riggy. It seems like, I've gone back to the first night here, it seems like anyone who gets drained has no one dream about them. Except for Clef, so it almost works. That almost works too. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of seeing what it's supposed to be, but I can't find something that fits completely. Let's see. They got them, but then got them, but then... Wait. Lil Oldman. Is your name actually Oldman? Or is it something else? What?
My only known first name is Oldman, if you need to know.
Alright, so if you go there... It almost fits perfectly. Blake continued writing down things, pondering to himself. After a few minutes, the inconsistency with his theory. Do you figure something out, Surly? It's possible that this is just a coincidence. However, the chances of this being only a coincidence is near zero. I'm going to think out loud, Flippy, because I want to make sure my hypothesis is correct. Hopefully I don't ramble on. Huh? Now knowing what everyone told you during the investigation. If the order of the motive dreams is truly what I think it is, the culprit's identity will naturally be revealed. Seems that another participant is trying to explain themselves, but having some trouble. In order for you to get them their words in a meaningful way, you'll need to perform a thesis annulation. The other tunes will speak in 2 sentences, rotating around. Goal is to select the connecting word between the 2 sentences. Every time you do so, one of the statements will disappear and a new sentence will be added. Continue finding a linking word between the sentences until the tune you're helping says what they need to say. Or if you need a better look at the sentences once the UI pops up, click the middle to hide the button UI. Well, try to have fun. Thesis annulation. This is new. Oh boy, taking into account both sets of motive dreams, I found that the 2 sets were inverses of each other. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I found that the 2 sets were inverse. Oh. However, each had an issue, which might be the solution. Each? Thinking about it, the solution has to involve a loop. So it's whoever breaks the loop. Yeah. For both nights, the dreams were given in one big loop. The cycle of dreams wasn't random. It was a certain order. Dreams, yeah. I had Oldman confirm his name to fit him in this order. Yes, that's right. The dreams were distributed by name. In alphabetical order. Alphabetical order? Wait, that's how the motive dreams were given? Hold on. There, dear. Didn't you mention something about the 2 sets being inverses of each other? So what would have happened on the 3rd night, I wonder? What exactly do you mean by that? What I mean is, on the 1st night, the one that the non-drain tune saw was the tune before them alphabetical. The 2nd night, it was the tune after them alphabetically. However, this theory doesn't work perfectly, as the tunes that were drained mess this perfect loop. Or so I thought. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? If you were to simply take out the tunes that were drained, the second night's loop works perfectly, with the exception of Clara. However, so Clara would have had Clef if she lived. Glad, G, Harry, Lou, Mo, Oldman. Yeah, here's this loop this cycle right here I was noticing. And Harry was in it too, kind of. But is this the people being removed that threw that off, I guess? Pete, Surly, Tom, Z? Coach Z? His first name is Z? Huh. Well, I wouldn't have figured that out. Bessie had Clara, yeah. However, if we assume she wasn't drained, putting her alphabetically, the 2nd night completes the cycle. It does, and she would have had Clef. Does this prove that Clara was not drained? It's not definite proof. However, assuming she didn't makes the second night work perfectly. So we can assume it was 3 and someone lied about being drained. I tried using the same rule excluding the confirmed drain tunes of the first night, but there was an abnormality. And that's when it hit me. What? Does excluding the ones that we know were drained also make a perfect loop the first night? Doesn't. Flippy, you of all tunes should know who lied. Because we got Clef? Is he talking about us? We could have lied about that. No, already. But if it's the first night's motor dreams were given in reverse alphabetical order, yeah, Clef had Clara the first night. How did I get clear now? The one that lied about what happened to them the first night. It had to have been them. It kind of sounded like he was accusing us. Gonna be honest, but yeah, Clef, you have been throwing off the theory I was trying to make in my head, and I do not know why I didn't just assume that meant you were guilty, but I didn't. I just now know that that is confirmed just a few seconds ago. So, thank you, Surly. Those that got their laugh drained should have been excluded from the loop. Clef, you didn't get drained. I had a motor dream about you. Heck? So he just didn't... He didn't need to lie because he just didn't say who he had the first night. So that's why everyone's claims match up, because what would have thrown it off is knowing who Clara got, but Clara was dead. You literally saw me with less laugh. How could me have gotten a motive dream? I don't think he was faking his drainage, Flippy. Compared to how he usually looks, he clearly looked worse, did he not? His feathers were all ruffled up, were even ruffled up. I highly doubt he could have been at full laugh. Not to mention his mood was worse than it usually was. Just like us, Flippy. Exactly! There's no way me could have been just acting! Or, I don't think he might have been a little more calm there. Exactly! There's no way me could have been just acting! They have a point, but there has to be a way. Yeah, this is definitely it. Gag damages. Could I have lied? They saw me drained of half me laugh after the demotive started. Surly, do you have an explanation for that? Clef's account. I'm currently trying to figure that out. Not relevant. Maybe he wasn't faking it. I feel like their theory doesn't... I feel like their theory makes sense. Maybe he got drained another way. As if... Me never lied. Simple as that. I'm not agreeing to that. There is a lot of points in favor of Clef. I didn't jump the gun with this, did I? There has to be something. I know it. What was it again? Some other way he could have taken damage? None of these seem super relevant. We don't even know what this is yet. This isn't even a complete truth bullet. But I think it has to be this one. Okay. Okay, whatever. That's it, Tom. Really? Not gonna lie, it was just a guess, but it doesn't matter if it was, because think about it. There's an easy way for Clef to have been drained of his laugh. His own pies. That's right. I already had my piano summing buttons once I woke up after my first motive dream.
Clef, don't tell me. Did you throw a pie at yourself to drain yourself?
How could me have known it would have drained me, huh? We only knew that the pies drain after Flippy threw them at Clara. So, explain that. But he could have known the pies would have drained him. Did Clef have any way of know that the gags damaged us before? There wasn't. I mean, there has to be. I don't know why we would say there wasn't. This is going to be a bluff, but I have to try. There's actually an explanation on how he knew. You're lying. There's no way. Me look just like Riggy and Surly. There were no differences. Wait, what do you mean no differences? We just discussed how you looked different with your feathers ruffled up. Hold on. His feathers. What reason did Clef give for that? What about me feathers? Me just got out of bed badly. Definitely wasn't because of that, but I can't remember. It was his food, right? He definitely gave a reason for his work. Fell off his bed, tripped on his carpet, tripped the campsite, and he fell on his food. Yeah, it was inside his house. I think he mentioned it was... I think it was his food. You lied again, Clef. You didn't get your feathers ruffled from getting out of bed badly, but from food. Do you feel even worse than them? Your feathers look all ruffled up. Me fell to pen me food, and then me have to clean myself up. I can only read like one word in this entire sentence, and it's like food, so... Good thing he said that one correctly. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have remembered it. Guess me did a poor job in that department. Your reaction makes it seem as if you didn't want us to remember that fact. Let me guess. This food you fell on wasn't your meal of the day, but a whole cream pie from your collection? So, him finding out about the damage was just an accident? Well, wasn't that just grand for Clef? At this rate, it's fair to believe that you're Clara's killer. Okay, fine. Me slipped out of bed onto a whole cream pie. There, you're all happy.
I'd have to say no to that, Clef. By admitting to falling onto a whole cream pie, you've just proven something you were trying to deny. You absolutely had a motive dream, and going by Surly's theory, it's very clear on who it'd be.
Ooh, he's right.
I prefer someone else explain this, however. Clef, your absolute lack of caution.
This is now Nagito having a... He's now turning into Taro... making this a Taro moment now. I'm seeing the parallels.
Your absolute lack of caution and devotion to your already cowardly decision to murder provides me no sympathy for you.
What? You would have been sympathetic for a killer had they tried harder?
Had he tried his absolute hardest to remain calm and refute arguments carefully, I could have at least appreciated his efforts. But Clef, not only is he our guilty party, but he wasn't even able to stay calm. Truly, these were the actions of a coward who wanted to escape by himself. Nothing to be commended. Well, Clef, anything to say, or would you prefer me to present the facts now?
You all have got a lot of nerve treating me like this! He's getting angry now. This is like a Teru moment, except Taro only had the accident when he was getting pinned down. And Celeste lost the accent when she was being pinned down, but he's always had the accent, but I don't know. Still some parallels there. What's your proof, Oldman?
So, only now do you decide to fight? Very well. I'll give the chance for someone else to explain how Surly's theory further pins you as the culprit.
If it's about Surly's alphabetical theory, then Clara had Clef, and then Clef had Clara. We already discussed who got who for the second night, but the first night, if it were to be reversed, taking out the Drain tunes alike the second night, Clef's motive dream, it had to have been the red arrow of death, Clara. If this motive against Clara brought you to kill, which has been confirmed, it's very much possible you awoke in a rage and fell on one of your whole cream pies. The fact that you had the pies, a motive against Clara, it really was just the person who had the pies to begin with. Wow. That's pretty incredible, actually. A motive against Clara and knew she was drained? Clef, you meet all the requirements to be her killer. I just have to ask. Why? Why did you kill her? Do you even realize what you've done? You ended someone's life, Clef. Clara's life. Clef, the least you could do is explain yourself. You all really think that I did it? You know what I have to say about that. Incomplete malarkey. Everything is wrong with your theory. Me never have Clara for me motive dream. And me definitely never kill her. So stop saying me did it. If you keep spouting stupid crap, then me will shut your stupid theory for good. Clef, what has gotten into you? Absolutely nothing. Flippy never shuts up. You won't admit yourself. Leave me no choice. Climax of reasoning? When your opponent refuses to give in, you must defeat them in an argument clash. Oh, it's the armament. Up, hands on the Waz. In order to refute the statements that show up, pay close attention to what order the statements show up in, so you'll need to press the keys in the correct order. Yeah, okay. Can you destroy your opponent's arguments in order to eventually corner them with a final statement? Final statement, okay, that sounds the same. Make sure not to enable caps lock, as that somehow doesn't allow you to press WASD. That's odd. Try to best your defeat the opponent. Me? Nah. The killer. WASD? Okay, crap. Just realized I don't know where WASD are very well. You've got everything wrong. Okay, hold on. W D S A. You'll say me kill her? A D A D. You're just plain crazy. W A D W. Your theory is wrong. D S S W. Me never get Clara. W S S D. You saying me lying? D D A W. Flippy's the real liar. Whack. Sound like Waluigi. Okay. W S W S. There's one big problem. A D W S. This plan needed something. A D S D. 3 pies. That's right. Right? Okay, I missed it. S W D S. So, Flippy, tell me. How could me have made Clara be at low laugh before attacking her? Make her go against me in the pie duel. He planned that out? Of course he did. Wow. You manipulated us. You bastard. You used me for your murder plan, Clef. After you saw my accuracy in the branch throwing contest, yeah, you knew exactly what to do. Well, who's ready to start? I sure am, so who's gonna be our first two contestants? How about Flippy and Clara? You... And we freaking fell for it! Damn it. Oh. I didn't hold back. I would have thrown off the whole plan. Damn it. Looks like Flippy was an accomplice after all. Shut up, man. That's not what's important right now. Get him, Lou. I've proven everything now, Clef. So just admit it already. She deserved it.
Don't you dare speak ill of the dead.
He deserved it? What do you mean by that, bucko? It's simple. What are you doing here, Clef? Gotta know to come here. Was it you and Flippy that found something? Wait. Where is Flippy? Oh no. He's running late. You took so many hours getting here. Huh? How? The note said to come ASAP. Why would Flippy be late? Smart enough to figure that out, but not smart enough to manage basic cargo. Huh? Do you have any idea what you've done to me? No? You killed me, Mata! His mother? He is Teru Teru! All 'cause you mess up 2 trade routes and sent me family what was basically poison! Everyone got so sick, and me couldn't save her! Clef, I have no memory of this. Even if you don't remember, you're still the reason me mother is dead! She let me travel the world with her. Oh, she was me world. And, oh boy, and you took her away from me! Clef, I don't need to hear anything from you. I'm sorry. That sound effect on her death is a little too comedic. It's just totally didn't fit the mood there. Anyway.
Well, it's time to vote.
No, yeah, we gotta do the comic.
Who will be chosen as the greener?
Aw, man. Yep, okay, here it is. Well, go cry to Yamada.
Alright, let's see here. Well, the unanimous decision, besides 1 vote for Clara.
Wow. What a jerk. You see a lot of salty votes sometimes in Danganronpa. They usually don't vote for the person they killed. Jeez. Dedicated.
The one selected as the greener is...
He's green. Like how their wheel thing there, they're all the wheel shape, they're all what are they, caskets? It's like they got that casket shape. That's pretty cool, that's pretty neat. I like that detail. We got it right. I voted for him. I shouldn't feel bad for Clef now, but now I don't know what to think. So, you did it. You did it because of the motive. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Revenge for your mother.
That's no excuse for murder. You killed Clara over a mistake she made.
Yeah, me know that. But me mother was the best toon in the world. Maybe your memories did get screwed with, but me still remember a bunch about her. Some of our travels, new recipes. Me might not remember her name, but how she cared for us. Me could never forget that. A mother so caring that her love broke the memory barrier.
Unless these memories of Clef's mother were kept on purpose to provoke him. Or perhaps any memories of her were amplified for that reason.
Is that...
Well, Flunky, is that correct?
I'm just annoyed a certain two toons got more out of the question than they wanted. Although, I suppose that means you two have brains. Humph. We'll see.
Answer the question Ullman asked. Well,
guess it's time for the moment I've been waiting for. Execution time.
At least answer me. Did you do something to me memories so I'd kill?
Clef, the ultimate pie enthusiast. Oh, what an execution awaits you.
Or were them motive dreams a lie? What happened to Mada?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's your time to die.
At least let me know. Let's see how you do, Sov. Boy, look at him looking around. This is animated pretty fluidly. I like it. I don't know what that was. He's gonna get pied? Oh, it's a dunk tank, right. Oh. We're getting roasted duck. Gonna become a pie? You'll see is how cheeky. Wow. Half expected like a full roast duck there. Ugh, full roast duck there as well, but wow, that wasn't that bad, Civ. I mean, I guess the art style was pretty simple. I don't think there were any backgrounds. The characters weren't fully drawn, but that was like animated pretty fluidly, and I appreciate that. I like that more than some fully drawn animations I've seen that, like, you can barely tell what's going on because it's so choppy because they only draw so much of it, or some of the animations are just repeated over and over again because they didn't want to draw more. I like this. I like this style for the effort that's put into it, for sure. Anyway, back to being traumatized. What? What was that? That wasn't an execution. That was just straight up torture. He was boiled alive? And was that his mother? Oh, was it? Oh. That's a level of cruelty I didn't even know was there. Would I have known that if I played the game? Oh well.
It was most likely theatrics done by Flunky to ensure Cliff's final moments would be the most agonizing.
That's probably true.
To think what led him to this path, and how he was consumed by his hubris.
Oh, holy snap.
I have no more words for him.
I held my hands over my eyes the entire time. That would have been a good idea. Yeah, Well then, executions are conducted in that manner. Mo was actually startled, huh? Really? That's all you have to say? There isn't actually much to say after seeing such a painful demise. Enough said. So, do we just leave now, or...?
Are you being serious right now?
What do you want me to say? Good game, everyone. GG easy, everyone. No skill. Skill issue, Surly.
No, of course not. Just take this seriously for once. Clara and Clef are dead. And you're just going to act like it was just another day? You're horrible.
I don't think it makes him that bad of a person. I guess it makes him strange, but I don't know if I get the hate. Well, I mean, what else do we do? Stand around forever? We might as well move on.
Yes, but not literally seconds after.
Look, you can sulk as long as you need to, but as Toons, we're supposed to be jovial, bucko. He says that a lot. I don't think anyone's gonna believe him at any time, but he's sticking to his guns. Riggy left the HQ. There's no reason to stay here. All that'll do will remind me of what I just saw. Wow, he's actually showing some weakness. I can't believe it. I'll have to agree with Mo on that one. Eventually, almost everyone left the HQ. Except... just Coach Z?
I can't believe Riggy right now. He actually thinks that being happy is the only thing that Toons need to be. He makes me so mad.
I have to agree with you on that one.
But the worst part is, I could have stopped this.
What?
Had I just stayed outside longer, I could have caught Clef waiting for Clara. Arg! I thought he hid near the pet shop. I completely missed him on the way back.
No, Coach Z, this isn't your fault. None of us could have predicted this would have happened. And besides, you would have needed to stay jogging for hours to have caught Clef. Would he? I mean, he was already out there for an hour, but we don't know when Clef did this thing.
Now I'm the one getting the pep talk from you, Flippy.
It's only fair we help each other in a need, Coach.
Yeah, that's what we need to keep doing. For Clara, we have to keep each other. Keep the group united.
It'll be difficult after today, but we have to. We can't let this happen ever again.
You got that right. Come on, leader. I'm fine with leaving now.
Yeah, co-leader. Oh, our friend Coach Z. I still don't get the hate against Riggy though, not yet at least. Whoa, their cause of death shows up. I like that. That's neato. To be continued. Well, coincidentally, that happens to be the end of the hour. It's been an hour and 4 minutes. I suppose there might be another... let's do it now. Let's just do the... I think there's going to be an extra scene. Let's see if there is. Make sure to save your game. Join the Discord. Oh, the Discord. Let me see. Okay, well, I'm not going to join the Discord now. I've saved a link, though. Because currently, as of playing this game, there are no Let's Plays of it. And I'm not sure if there will be. But that's why I wanted to make the first one. But no one knows that I'm doing this. I'm friends with the creator and a few other... and, you know, the person who endorsed it to me, obviously, but I haven't even let that person know that I'm actually going to play this game. Like, This was only mentioned in, like, offhandedly in a otherly related conversation. In another conversation. So, like, there's no indication that I'm playing this game, and so coming out with it is, like, a surprise, and so I can't join the Discord. Let me see if there's the post-credits. At least a day ago. Suppose I should properly introduce myself. Now I saw you. I am known as the Headless Horse Toon. I still don't know what voice to give this guy. I'll just think of it later when he actually joins the game. I was summoned by a certain someone before the usual Halloween time. And now I'm on a mission to figure out what the cogs are doing. Problem is, I have no idea where to start. So he's on our side, he just looks different. He's a Toon still. I've been left alone to gather my thoughts. I haven't been keeping up with the Toon times. Probably not a good thing. Where did the boss go anyways? Well, minion, have you materialized any plans? Ah, yes, you've returned, boss. Oh, please, no need to still call me boss, Headless Horse Toon. So it is another duck. I don't know who this is. Anyway, you are my most loyal minion, after all. That's most likely due to the others being them. It was Jacko Kazam, didn't even say his name. Hello, Jacko Kazam. Nevertheless, call me by my true name. Oh, Jacko Kazam. It's always the same. Very well, Jack. I said Jacko Kazam, not just Jack. Oh. But can I? What? Would you want me to say... What? Would you want me to call you just Headless? Fair. Well, pushing that aside, you have come up with a plan, yes? No, not really. Okay, I thought this guy would have it more together than he does. I don't know. Something about him gives off an air that he knows what he's doing. An air that he knows what he's doing. What? But you could at least ask Toons around if there's been anything strange happening. With this costume? Of course, and be in character too. It's not that far away from Halloween. Anyways, just pretend it's an early event. I suppose that works. However, are you really not going to let the others know about your hunch about the cogs planning something bad? For the time being, yes. It's not that I trust the others less. You said you trusted me the most. Okay, look. You're just the most competent. Yeah. Point being, they're currently busy setting up this year's props anyhow. Either that or just lazing around. Probably the second option. So are you going to help me or just stay here? Look, I don't like the sunshine, if you didn't know. Judging by this room, I could never tell. Well, now you do. So go out there and ask Toons if anything has happened. That was... You know what? Fine. I suppose I might as well. Grand. I knew you'd understand. I suppose in the end, I always will. Just who could have sent that? Rhett, maybe? And this horse too. Hello? Is this him showing up? Should probably try asking someone who actually has a degree in something. There should be some scientists inside Toon Hall. Ignoring the odd looks around me, I walked into Toon Hall. I wonder if any of those scientists are here. Oh. I remember thinking this was Oldman earlier. That is, because I couldn't see the mouth. That is, not a rabbit. Any scientist's dwelling will be no match for my treats. Wait, no, it's tricks, not treats. Dang it. Huh? Oh, someone wants a scientist. Yeah. Well, looks like I'm your guy. Okay, so this is not present yet. This is still quite a bit of time in the past, I imagine, then. Me, Dr. Dim. Oh, is it only you?
Yep, wait, whoa, neat costume. Where'd you buy it?
I, made it myself.
That's really cool. Can I have it?
No.
Well, can't say I didn't try.
Maybe this may be offensive, but are you a real scientist?
Yep. I might not have any formal training, but I make up for it.
In what ways?
Metal.
Wait, what is that he's holding? He does not believe him, I suspect. What is that you're holding?
Oh, you know, the silly reader.
Silly reader?
You measure silliness ratings. Well, and other stuff, but I don't really care about those things.
Isn't the silly meter out of commission? Isn't that what this thing is?
Yep.
So, do you even need to carry that around all the time?
Nope.
I like this guy. He's fun for a scientist. He did say it has other features. Well, if you don't need it right now, would you mind if I borrowed it?
Only the others would be here to say no. But too bad. You're cool looking, so I'll give it to you.
He tossed me the device.
Hope you have fun with it.
Oh, cool. I guess I will. These two are so awkward. I love this conversation.
Since it is a radar of sorts, it can probably be used to transmit some stuff too. Go nuts!
Wow, that could actually be really good. Thank you. Is he gonna send messages to us, maybe? Maybe he still has this item in the present?
No problem. Just bring it back before we get the silly meter running again.
The silly meter ever running again? Now I can't even remember. What does it look like in present day? And so I returned to the base of this strange device I was given. Present day. Oh, here we go.
No, you've somehow been entrusted by the cogs. However, was this seriously for the best? The plan has been going smoothly. Was there a reason to make them take the final exam so soon?
A final exam. Don't know what that is. I don't think.
Not only that, but it'd have to be so destructive. You know how we're losing. You do know we're losing valuable data. I can't believe the higher-ups agreed to you being on this team. How do I even know you won't betray us? Really? What point would there be to continue doing that? This is the final test, is it not?
Final test. There are a lot of tunes, right? Could there have been more killing games and more tunes? Final exam.
I suppose that's right. But I don't, no matter who lives, they'll be broken. Ain't no minute. Perfect. How? I still don't know how that'll work once this is all over, but fine. I'll trust you somehow know what you're doing.
I wonder if these little intermission events can change based off of what decision we make. That would be really weird. I shouldn't have spent so much time reading this absolute nothing. Chapter 2, Bound by Fate and Soul. Is that Coach Z now? Boy. Coach Z, our best friend. Alright, no, not going any further. No, sir. I'll see you all in Chapter 2. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this game. If you do, play it yourself. Get a different route. Don't choose what I chose. And, see you next time. Goodbye.
Danganronpa.